Guys, once in a great while, you get really excited about a knife that you weren't really expecting a lot from, and today is that day. About a week ago, I went on Amazon and I decided to lay down the money, and I dropped 50 bucks on the brand new for 2015 Gerber StrongArm right here. And I got this sucker in. They make this in both serrated and plain edge. Of course, I went with the plain edge because it would not be wise to get a serrated in my humble opinion. And I picked this sucker up for, again, $50 and really wasn't expecting a lot. I am not a Gerber fan. I've reviewed, a good amount of Gerbers, maybe 20 Gerbers throughout the length of this channel, and overall not really impressed. Maybe one or two, of their models have kind of stood out a little bit, but for the most part, it comes down to kind of either the design, like the Gerber LMF. Not only did I break that knife doing some batoning, now some of it was user error, and I hit the rubberized, plastic core pretty hard when I was batoning, and I broke that knife. But they didn't offer serration. I mean, they didn't offer a plain edge. A lot of their knives, come serrated in tanto, and I do not like serrated tanto. So for the first time in a long time, I was, kind of having my hopes up a little bit about this Gerber, and I gotta tell you guys, so far it has not let me down. I've done some mild testing with this. I'm gonna roll in some footage here in just a second, and honestly, this is performing to me, and I know this is gonna immediately send a lot of people for a loop. This is performing as if the SOG Seal Pup and the Mora Bushcraft Black got together and had a baby. This Gerber StrongArm would be the knife that was produced, in my opinion, so far in initial testing. And I know immediately all the SOG people are like, what the heck are you talking about? And all the Mora people are like, no way, blah, blah, blah. And I know I'm going to get probably lots of hate comments, and that's totally fine, because I'm always open-minded when a blade shows up here at the Blade Boot Camp. I'm always open-minded, even though, Gerber's let me down in the past. And I gotta tell you that this knife has been performing phenomenally well for me in my initial testing of this knife. I mean, mind-blowing. I had to get behind the camera and tell you guys. And I mean, I paid for this thing. Gerber didn't send it to me, so any of you trolls out there who look into you like, oh, you're just a Gerber sellout, I went and dropped 50 bucks on this thing, and initially, again, opinion may change once I actually get out there and spend weeks with this thing, but initially this is a phenomenal blade for under 60 bucks, and that's what they're going for on Amazon. They do, again, and I think I said this, they already have a serrated model as well. If you are into that, I would not. I love the fact that they have offered this with a plain edge. Thank you, Gerber. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Do more plain edges, normal drop point. So now that I've kind of ranted a little bit, let me show you what I mean. I'm gonna show you some footage right now of all the different things that I've already put this Gerber through, and it is performing fantastically well. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So guys, through all those tasks that you've seen, I mean, the edge is perfect. I'm not seeing any rolling, chipping, anything like that. I went through seatbelt. That's actual seatbelt. I went to the Army Surplus store and bought seatbelt, you know, that if you're making your off-road vehicle or something, or making a go-kart, that was actual seatbelt. And that was after all of the batoning, all of the chopping on that knot, all the carving, whittling. I did that rope last on purpose to see how it would do, and it's holding up great. Very impressed with the edge retention so far with this knife. Fantastic ergonomics, guys. I love that it's a full tang construction, not a partial tang. As we know from Gerber with a lot of their knives, I mean, phenomenal sheath. It's got more lashing options than you can count, and it holds the knife nice and secure in there. Nice click. Just a very, very mild rattle in there with good thumb ramps off on either side to push off, and it is totally you know, rotatable in how you can deploy and, you know, put the blade back into place. So I really like that as well. So guys, again, this is just initial. Obviously, my opinion may totally change if I go out there and something horrible happens with it or it breaks. But so far, this is mind-blowing, and I'm really hoping this is going to be the first Gerber that I want to keep in the collection and keep in the Blade Boot Camp for a regular basis, because so far, this thing is freaking mind-blowing. And again, kind of adds that, can perform some tactical tasks like a SOG Seal Pup could, but also is able to do a lot of the finer detail carving, bushcraft style stuff like a more bushcraft black could. Throw sparks off the spine. I mean, it go on and on. Can baton, you know, it's got that almost 5-inch blade, so it's going to do a lot of work for you guys. And that 420 high carbon is so far holding a really good edge, a very impressive edge. So guys, I really hope that this first impressions, a kind of teaser video on the Gerber StrongArm has kind of helped you out. Go check them out on Amazon. They have them in not only the black on black, but also a black and tan version. And I'm seeing them anywhere from what I paid, 50 bucks, to around 60 or less, 55, 60 bucks. So go check this out if you're liking what you see so far. So far, initial impressions, awesome. So guys, thank you so much for checking out the channel. Thank you for checking out this teaser video. As always, please subscribe, comment, like, share the videos. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. I'm sure I'm going to get some hate comments off of that SOG Seal Pup and more Bushcraft Black baby comment, but I really do believe this is a baby of those two and how it's performing so far. I got a smile on my face, guys, because I'm just so my mind is blown. Gerber is blowing my mind right now, and I have not said that probably since I've started this channel. So guys, I can keep going on and on, but I will stop. Stay tuned. You'll see probably in about a month after I've taken this out, you know, on multiple treks, a full field test and review, and you'll get my full opinion on this knife. And as always, remember, stay equipped, stay prepared. We'll see you out there.